Hi there, I'm Nivine from HCL Software. I'm thrilled to welcome you to the Customer Success Connect series. In this episode, we will explore one of our solutions with our commerce product leader. Let's dive in. We're excited to introduce you to Johnn Tinch, product leader of HCL Software Commerce platform. John, thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you, Nivine. Thank you for setting this up. Appreciate this opportunity.
It is an opportunity great for our listeners, so let's jump right in. Now, if you have to explain how HCL Software Customer Success Team helps customer of commerce in just 15-20 seconds, what would you say?
I can actually probably do it faster than 15 or 20 seconds. And the way I like to say what the customer success team does at HCL is that we're your concierge. We can help you with any of your questions with the platform, trying to find the right people, trying to connect you with more information about some of our other products or any of that. Anything related to HCL, we're really here to help you with. Not just the product, but everything about the organization as well.
Okay, well, that was very short and clear, so thank you very much. Now, what are the key highlights our commerce customers should know about the latest version of commerce?
So with commerce, it's one of those types of applications that is very visible, right? So being able to, whether it's seeing the application perform behind the firewall or externally or to customers or to internal purchasing groups or what have you, that application has to be able to scale at demand, right, to support the loads when they come and such. So one of the things about what we're putting together with the latest release of Commerce Plus is scalability, but not the whole platform has to scale. Only particular parts of the platform has to scale, depending on the type of load that's coming, whether it's promotions or page views or what have you. So one of the key things that we've put into this latest version of the product is true scalability, having the ability for the application to scale. A couple other things is it's truly composable. So we've broken the application into 14 different modules. Those modules all scale independently, and they also stand on their own independently. But we've brought together a cohesive framework in order for that application and for the experience to be cohesive. You're not jumping between a lot of different applications. It also ties into observability in that we've taken the interoperability between the total composable solution that we have and how those composable pieces communicate. We've put all of that in place as part of our offering, as well as giving the ability to troubleshoot where a particular issue may or may be occurring, which a lot of folks in this composable space really struggle there. And then finally, the last part that we're bringing in is it wouldn't be an interview in 2025 unless I said AI. But we are invigorating the product with AI where it makes sense. So things like product cross-sells, upsells, things like automatic customer segmentation, being able to automatically choose between A and B splits in a marketing campaign and applying some AI there. So we'll be invigorating the application across those 14 modules that I spoke about. We'll be bringing AI into each one of those modules based off of our AI platform that we've built.
Sounds complete. Thank you for sharing with us these highlights. Yep. And how are you helping customer then migrate or upgrade smoothly to this latest version in general?
So, one of the things I tell my team is that our job is to find a way. Let's find a way to make it as easy for the customer to get to the latest version without having to spend lots of time and resources in order to accomplish that upgrade. So how I instruct my team is, we'll connect with the customer and understand their needs. We'll connect with our product team and understand where they're taking the product. And one of the things I really like to do is what I like to call a roadmap overlay, where we take the customers' priorities and align those to where our release dates on our roadmaps. And then we start to implement an adoption cycle between their priorities and our priorities, and plan the migration out so that it doesn't have to happen all at once. The migration can happen at their convenience, on their priorities, and the selection of the packaged business capabilities, or PBCs, that they choose that meet their timeline.
Well, this personalized and special roadmap seems working ideally. So that's great. Now let's try to have a future vision. So where do you, John, see customer experience evolving over the next 2-3 years?
So we're about I'd say fully really cemented in a 2-year existence of the customer success organization as a whole. So, you know, anytime you create a new organization, the first 6 months to a year, you know, that organization is being shaped into what it is, and essentially what it's going to be. I think with the establishment of a customer success organization is that we become trusted advisors. We become trusted advisors for our customers. We can become trusted advisors for feedback to our product teams. As we grow and grow more in that role and provide technical transparency, functionality transparency, and timeline transparency to our customers, as long as we explain to our customers where we are in a particular cycle, we are able to become very trusted. And I think that that's what we'll continue to see, is that customers will come to us not just to understand the functionality of a product or help with a support case or any of that, but use this as a sounding board for their initiatives and for their imperatives, and that will allow us to help guide them with our particular solution. I will say on a fairly daily basis, we remind customers about what the application does, and quite often we're told, I didn't know it did that. So once again, falling into that trusted advisor role.
Thank you, John, for sharing with us your vision. And now a question more personal, let's say, what excites you most about your role?
Honestly, I enjoy seeing the customers, and I enjoy the product piece. I've got a very technical background. I come from being a customer, so I actually ran this application as a customer. I ran a lot of our HCL products as a customer. With that said, I have a particular passion for the application, for what I was doing as a customer with platforms like HCL Commerce or Digital Experience or our Discover product. What that translates to is I have empathy for the customer because I've been a customer. I also understand what their strategic imperatives may be, what they go through on a day-to-day basis. I always joke around and say I know what it's like to walk down to the CFO's office. I say all that to say that that brings passion to what I do, because I've walked in their shoes some. So whenever I'm meeting with a customer and interacting with a customer, I'm really thinking about what my life was like for them and how I could, when I was in that type of role, and how I could make their life better. I do jokingly say, if I knew what all those consultants had went through to get to me whenever I was a customer, I would have been far nicer to them than what I was whenever I was looking at different platforms and working with services folks to help implement a product. But yeah, it's passion.
I love how you say, I have been a customer, so it's about empathy. And we have all been customers, so it's about understanding how it feels. Great,
Absolutely.
thank you. Thank you, John. And now let's finish up with the question looking at a point of view. So if HCL Commerce was a car, what would it be? and why?
This is my favorite question. Actually, the other stuff was pretty easy as far as what the kind of questions were. But this one I had to think about for a little bit. And I would say if you had to take HCL Commerce and say, what kind of car is it? It's a rally car. Rally cars are good on-road. They're good off-road. They're fast. They're nimble. They have a lot of different functionality. And I take that and translate that to commerce to say, HCL Commerce does B2B. It does B2C. On-road, off-road. It does. It has a lot of functionality. It is very nimble, especially with the latest version that's coming out. Our time to market's greatly decreased. It maneuvers well, and it does a lot of things that a typical car wouldn't do. Like if I was in a Corvette or a sports car or something like that, I'm only able to drive it on the road. If I was in a fully off-road vehicle or something like that, I'd only be able to drive it off-road. So Commerce is kind of the best of a lot of those different breeds put together. So yeah, I would say a rally car.
Thank you. Thank you for answering this question. Who better can answer this question in our organization? So thank you. And let's see what the listeners think about your answer.
Okay.
And after this, well, thank you so much, John, for having joined us today and sharing your thoughts, your insight, your point of views. We hope everyone enjoyed it. And let's stay tuned for the next Product Leader Connect.
Awesome. Thank you, Nivine.
Thank you, John. Thank you so much.
Cheers.